They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is a Denver touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, 62 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Here's Phil Dawson now for the point after. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This is taken at the 3. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Jerry Atauchu brings him down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 29, Wilson. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 11 yards there, first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Throwing again on second down. Wilson over the middle here. It's Hilton. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with 4th down and 1. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Check. Fresno. Weak. Slam.
They run. It's Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Buying time to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Check 52. Alert.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down.
And that's when he's got to be a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Everyone's got four down.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Check. Watch 54. Here we go.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there for Denver. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Deep ball for... And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey. 31 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. They'll try the sneak. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
I've been fortunate enough along the way to see two-point conversion attempts at all levels of football. That's my first quarterback sneak for a two-point conversion attempt. That's actually insulting to a defense. I'm just going to tell you straight up, and they didn't get this
I was going to say, they were insulting those guys in the middle, though. They stood tall. They won the trench battle.
Yeah, they did, and I think they stared them all the way back to the bench like, are you kidding me? I cannot believe you made that call.
This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Touchdown, New Orleans! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Saints add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And Denver getting set to take the field. Mayfield on first down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds. He could make the circus catches, but they'd make him out of bounds.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 54 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever?
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos get a bit closer. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is going to be caught. So they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Showing it. He's checking.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos are going to get it at the 20. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Going to look deep for Jeffrey. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. It's caught inside the 25. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half, Mayfield. That's going to be caught. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Mayfield dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman. First possession in the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. A give. This is Kamara. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there. First down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the ground, this is Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Kamara. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Mike 54. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Alert, 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 alert. Regular.
Now Mayfield steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both, because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, and that'll bring up second down. Mayfield off the play fake, on the move to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Reggie White, what a force, got back there for the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Sliding out of the pocket. Hard throw, incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A